Well, a bit of technology for you now. The electric car race sounded like a good idea, the clean, green alternative to the fossil-fuelled vehicles most of us all tool around in these days, but it never really took off, did it? So how much traction has the concept still got? Matt McLean finds out.
Marty! You've got to come back with me. Back to the future.
1989 and Doc Brown promised us flying cars. Well, it's now 2012 and apparently this is our future. It's far from flying.
Have you driven this before?
No, never.
Oh, no. The first time you drive there?
First time I've driven, yeah.
Oh, so please be careful because...
My nervous passenger, Professor C.C. Chan, the grandfather, they say, of electric cars. Why do they call you the grandfather of electric cars? You're not that old, are you?
Because I have been doing electric car for almost the past 4 decades.
The electric car has actually been around since the mid-19th century. It looked like this. But by about 1930, the internal combustion engine had taken off and the electric car pretty much died.
When is the revival? The revival is in the late 60s and early 70s during the oil crisis at the time.
And so we arrive at today, more than 150 years after it began. Do you think the electric car is dead?
Dead?
Yes.
Why? Because you are now driving electric car. Electric car is rising again.
What is it about the electric car that is so good?
First, pure electric car like this car is zero emissions. Secondly is from the energy aspects. Of course, electric car also can be more intelligent because the electric signal is here, so it can be connected to intelligent transportation system.
On average, Kiwis drive around 14,000 kilometres a year. That'll cost you just over $2,000 in an efficient gas guzzler for petrol, and just $280 to charge an electric car. So why then are we not all boosting around town in one?
Electric car now is not ready for every applications, but for a certain application, for a short distance, you know, like New Zealand, it's a very ideal place to promote electric car.
There are only 60 full electric cars on the road in New Zealand. Mark Yates owns one.
Fabulous vehicle to drive. Acceleration is excellent. Running costs are relatively low compared to running a petrol or a diesel car. And I guess it's helping the environment.
He plugs his car in every night, 3 to 4 hours, and it's fully charged. He doesn't for a second regret shelling out for the car.
At the moment, it's fitting my lifestyle perfectly. As a second car in the family,
we have to make electric car acceptable to be people. So that means we have to reduce the cost.
And that's one of the biggest boundaries. The electric batteries are expensive.
At the moment, this car and equivalent cars cost $70,000, $60,000. So there's the capital cost.
It will not come overnight. It is the car of the future.
So when you see people filling up their car with petrol, what do you think of them?
This will disappear in the next 50 years.
No, they won't. Call me old-fashioned, but nothing beats the sound of a V8, unless it's the sound of a V10 or a V12. And did they ever consider those cars are ugly? They're just plain ugly.